When we talk about audio marketing, you have the inevitable topic of scaling because if you were dealing with audio ads, you're dealing with a specific audience. At some point, you need to grow. So, in today's conversation, I want to talk to you about how to scale audio marketing for your business. Here's the overview I really want you to pay attention to. So, when we talk about audio marketing, we have our team has been researching this for the last 30 years, and audio marketing has been around for way longer. And it's really important to understand that, you know, even though it has been around for longer, in recent years, I'm talking about the last 10 to 12 years, we have seen a lot of new players in the industry. You have programmatic audio, you have contextual audio, you have we have A/B testing when it comes to audio marketing. We're talking about delivering a sonic brand experience, either in-house, in-store, or in venue. So you see a constellation of changes in the industry when it comes to audio marketing. So whether you are, let's say, whether you are a marketer, a digital agency chief, a newscaster, a webinar presenter, an L&D, learning and development chief at a company, whether you are, let's say, just a business owner, you have to pay attention to audio marketing. You have to pay attention to the trends. More and more people are actually turning to podcasts, for example, to supplement their audio listening habits. So who wouldn't want to get more information or entertainment from their daily commute, right? I mean, you're probably going to work, you're stuck in traffic, you are in your car, you want to actually have something in between. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here, to have this kind of conversation with you where we talk about audio marketing and how do you actually just scale the whole thing from A to Z. And one thing I want to say here is that by creating high quality audio content, you'll increase the download numbers of your audio, and you are also thinking about the conversion rates. You are boosting the conversion rates big time. So the higher the number of downloads for your podcast, for example, and page views that your site receives, the more likely there will be like those visitors, those listeners will actually come back to check out, for example, in-app purchases, generate sales for your online business, or actually book a demo or book some kind of sessions with you if you are in the coaching industry. So you have a constellation of professions who will take advantage of, who can benefit from audio marketing, especially when scaled the right way. Now, before I actually go further, I want to go back to the origins, so to speak. Let me define audio marketing so we are clear about the topics here. So we're clear about what concepts we're talking about. So audio marketing uses audio content such as podcasts, audio blogs, and even audiobooks to reach and engage customers. When you really think about it, it's a great way to engage, to actually create engaging content to help your business grow from A to Z. And so the most important element is when we talk about audio marketing, we have to think about the strategy part, the planning part, the fact that you have a different set of tactics to get the job done. And the first thing you have to do here is to research what's popular in your industry. So every industry is different. Your niche is different from my niche, for example. So you're listening to me right now through a YouTube video, but your niche is totally different from mine, or might be. So what you want to do here is that you want to pay attention to what people are talking about. What are people talking about? What are they using to reach out to their customers? Okay, you can find this information by using Google Trends or listening to industry experts, for example. That way you have a clear idea what's really popping in your industry. By the way, boss, I just want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about how to scale audio marketing for your business. So you have a clear idea what you're getting yourself into if you were to actually start scaling or start attempting to scale audio marketing for your establishments. So the first thing is you want to research what's popular in your industry. Next, you want to choose the right media platforms. See, the whole thing is that if you have a great sonic experience, but you are delivering through a crappy platform, it's not going to work, and vice versa. So what you want to do is you want to have a sync between the quality of your audio production and the quality of the audience, of the platform rather, on which you present it. So audio content can be found on blogs, podcasts, YouTube channels. So make sure that you choose the right platform for your business and audience. So there has to be synergy between those two, your audience, your business, and I would even add a third one, your brain. Because when you talk about your business, your business can have several brains or one brain. The next thing I want you to really think about here is to create engaging content. So when we talk about creating engaging content, we're not speaking about just content that resonates with your audience. It's content that really syncs very well with their audience in the long run. See, the whole thing is when we talk about engaging content, it's not just engaging right away, engaging in the next, say, 3 months or the next three days, whatever. It's a content that will be resonating with your audience in the next 3 years. When we talk about audio marketing in general, people listen to different types of audio pieces, like at different times of the year. And somebody can say, you know what, I just discovered this brand, and I'm listening to everything. It's like when you actually discover a YouTube channel and you love one episode so much, like one video so much that you want to listen to everything. You want to consume. You want to really absorb all knowledge, all the wisdom that you get from that specific anchor or that presenter or that podcaster. So you want to basically create engaging content. People want to hear from you. So use interesting topics and simple language when writing your audio content. Please, 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 please use simple language. Nothing complicated, nothing convoluted. You want to be conversational. You want to talk to your audience. You want to sound friendly. You want to sound positive. You want to sound jolly, and you want to help the customers or the listeners, for that matter. Here we're speaking about listeners, not customers. We're speaking about customers. We're speaking about listeners. You want the listener to resonate with your brain. You want the listener to feel good. So put yourself in the listener's shoes. How would you feel if you were to listen to your own content? How would your own content resonate with you if you are a random listener? The next thing I want you to do here is to be patient with your strategy. See, the thing is, we live in a world right now where our attention span is very limited, and all of us, including me, we're trying to get things real fast. But sometimes it's just better to take time to breathe, to let it sink in, to really take time to really to be patient. And it can take time to build an audience for your audio content and generate results. So stick with it and be patient. If you successfully deliver quality audio content, you may create more leads, soon than expected. And that's what you need anyway. You want to create leads all the time and try to improve your delivery with every audio. Let me give you the review I want you to pay attention to. So when we talk about audio content, we're speaking about audio marketing, but also there has to be synergy between your audio and the audience. So audio marketing is really important because it provides a different types of benefits. So audio marketing is a great way to connect with your customers and drive traffic to your website or blog or venue for that matter. And so audio can be easily shared online. That's the benefit, making it a great way to build brand awareness. It can be used, for example, to create engaging content that your customers will love. And it can help your target audience really feel connected to your brand. You can also use it to find new customers. It can also help you connect with your customers, giving them a feel of who you are and what you want to offer them. So your personality, if your brand revolves around your personality, having the right audio marketing strategy can really help you connect at a deeper level with your audience. And so you can actually, you can also track your audio marketing results. So there's no better way to use the ROI for your audio marketing efforts than tracking it. So there are plenty of audio marketing tools available online to test the ROI and track the results of any audio marketing campaign in minutes, even if you don't have access to a spreadsheet or database program. And again, this should not be very complicated at all, okay? Do not waste time trying to spend thousands of dollars on a tool to actually give you the ROI. This is pretty straightforward. And so one thing I want to say here is that you are able, all the data based on our research is available right in your dashboard. A part of the free audio marketing tools packages that you see online is that many online platforms offer audio analytics to allow additional reporting on how your audience response to each segment or recording, whether it is a Spotify, whether it is Pandora or YouTube or iTunes, or you have a lot of players out there that offer free tools. Again, it's free. Don't let anybody razzle dazzle you and tell you, hey, listen, yeah, I want you to pay for this segment or pay for this tool or whatever. You don't have to pay for any capability or any functionality at all. It's free. And so you are able to see exactly what to schedule. You are able to see exactly how to organize yourself and how to deliver your content. Let me give you the steps that you need to take right now if you are trying to create a scalable audio marketing strategy. See, audio marketing is a great way to connect with your audience, right? With your customers and build brand awareness. And it doesn't have to be only just the sonic brand awareness. It can be your overall brand awareness. And it would be really best to consider a few things during the planning phase to make sure that you do things the right way. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you once again on today's topic, we're having a conversation about how to scale audio marketing for your business, how to take the right stance, really. And so the first step is to decide your budget for creating an audio marketing strategy. So you want to start with a low budget and grow as you see results, okay? It's not about breaking the bank, but it's not about just being lethargic either. It's about finding the right balance, striking the right balance between your monetary resources and your operational goals. Obviously, if you have a limited resources, you're going to have to adjust your goals so that there is no delta, there's no gap in between. Because see, the frustration, the failure, all those things come when there is a gap, a big gap between your resources and your goals. So make sure you align your goals, you make them reasonable based on the resources you have. And the second step is to determine what type of audio content you want to produce. There are many types of audio content, including podcasts, audiobooks, audiograms, audio blogs, jingles, social media audio, etc. So you got to see what really works for you. Third, I want you to find your target audience. Are you targeting current and potential customers, employees, or partners? Or do you want to target the old and existing customers? And next, you want to promote and distribute the audio content. How would you do that? You can produce, promote, and distribute the content yourself, or contract our production and distribution to a third party. Whatever works for you, and whatever resources you have to choose the option that works for you. And finally, you want to clarify the platforms to post and promote the audio content according to your target audience. Examples include promoting on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Facebook, Twitter, Pandora, Spotify. Let me give you the approach that you should follow if you're trying to scale your audio marketing. And the thing here is that when we talk about audio marketing, obviously we're speaking about an ancillary topic, and that's the type of audio materials. Now, when we talk about audio material typology, this plays an important role because this is how you connect your audio strategy, your audio branding to your audience. So there are many audio materials that businesses can use to market their products and services. And some of the most common types of audio materials include podcasts, for example, and audiobooks. And the thing is, when you talk about podcasts, they are a great way to reach a large audience with your audio content. They are easy to create and distribute and can be found on many platforms, including Spotify, including Pandora, including iTunes, and Google Play. And you don't have to pay for it. I mean, you don't have to pay for anything. Just produce the content. I mean, you will spend money in terms of producing the podcast. Yeah, that's true. But in terms of distributing it, you don't have to spend money. There are free platforms out there where you just post your content, your podcast, and the platform will take care of it. They will actually distribute it to their audience. They'll make it available, not distribute it. They'll make it available to their listeners. So when we talk about the types of audio materials, the first one, podcast. Then you also have audiobooks. So depending on the industry you're in, depending on the business you're trying to promote, depending on the CTA that you want to get out of the visitors or the listeners, CTA, call to action, you can use an audiobook So audiobooks are a great way to add an extra level of engagement with your customers. They can be used to educate your customers about your products or services, or as a way to entertain them, right? Because see, the whole thing here is that when we talk about audiobooks, we have three strategies here. You can inform your customers or your listeners, you can educate them, or you can entertain them. So those three are always quintessential. So you can choose now. You know what? You can say, I want to do everything. I want to do all three. Or you can say, I just want to do one or two. So the bottom line here is you have to do something that really resonates with your audience, and your audience must feel comfortable listening to your podcast, for example, or your audiobook, and say, you know what, this is the kind of content I'm looking for. You can also try jingles. So jingles are great also because jingles are just short, catchy tunes that can be used to promote your business. And jingles are great for landing pages and email campaigns when advertising your company or products. And so they are easy to create and can be easily distributed through social media and other platforms. And the cool thing about jingles is that you have to think about the audience, you have to think about the geography of the audience, you have to think about the demographics of the audience. And so geography, demographics, and maybe in some cases you can think about, let's say, the industry, like the professional background of the audience. So because I mean, if you're dealing with let's say scientists, maybe you might think about a different jingle than if you were dealing with fitness instructors or fitness enthusiasts, for example. I'm just taking a random example here though. So we have jingles, right? And you have another type of audio materials that you might want to consider, and this is a voiceover. So we are talking about voiceovers. So hiring a voice artist is another excellent way to let's say to create audio files for your business. And voice artists can work with you to create custom content for your company's needs. And again, you got to have the resources though, because some voiceovers artists are affordable, while some are not. So it's all about really just having a voiceover artist that actually that fits with your audience, that fits with your budget. Really important. So here you have it. So just on a recap here. So audio marketing has become an essential part of any business's marketing plan, and it can be a powerful way to reach your target audience. So by understanding how audio marketing works and integrating it into your overall marketing strategy, you can really, take steps to ensure that your business gets the people who are interested in your brand and most likely to be interested in your product or service. And so the bottom line here is that make sure that you adapt your strategy, your audio marketing strategy, to your audience, to the geography where it is located. Okay, because no two audio marketing strategies are the same. Even if you're selling the same products, even if you are in the same industry, even if you are, let's say, in the same location, like even if you are in the same building, literally, the strategy should be the same, because the people running the business are different, and the goals of the business they are following are also different. So the goal the business is following are different because you maybe one business want to reach a certain level of customers at a certain point, while the other has a different approach. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about how to scale audio marketing for your business. And I give you the overview, the review, the steps, the approach, and now the recap. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.